Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Yeah, this is one is different because I found out the PC, no more PlayStation. This is a new recording tool. This is like the basic shitty software one, but yeah. I'm not sure how you guys are gonna look at this tier list and think, bro, what is Mateo doing? But yeah, basically this is my kind of reactions on UFC 321 and kind of what I thought the performances of each fighter was. I couldn't find Clone Southfield. I just didn't have the time to make the list. I'm very sorry for that, guys. It would be better next time. I couldn't find Ikram as well, but if I would put them anywhere, it would be probably the Clone Southfield fight was A tier. Same with Ikram, maybe. Actually, the B tier. He was dominating, but felt like maybe Ikram could go for the finish if he wanted to. So as you can see, we start off here in the BS tier. I put the Cyril Gahn and Tom Aspinall fight in the BS tier, not because of like I thought Tom initially quitted, but I felt like it was so hyped up. Maybe we should finally see a guy that could take out Aspinall. Aspinall would prove that he was actually worthy of John Jones. But I felt like the whole fight going to a no contest with the eye poke, like, bro, you gotta stop trying to make a fist or trying to ball your whole fist into Tom Aspinall's eye. Like, that's crazy, man. Like, Surugan, I know the kicking method and like Muay Thai and everything. I understand because it's like a human reaction. You are you are like used to always like opening your hands when you kick, like bah bah. You don't hold your hands together when you kick, because if you like the only thing with like Muay Thai, at least you press back from the bag each kick. You don't like hold the kick. So yeah, I put it on the BS tier because I couldn't really rate this fight. I guess the only thing I would say is that they were going, they were kind of scrapping, to be fair. But I have to say, Sergio was actually winning because I feel like he's the first guy to actually punish Tom Aspinall's movement, because you always see when he moves, he's very like weird on the blitzing. He has like a good blitz, but he isn't very like his head movement is like all over the place. And I felt like Sorogan only doing that jab and the 1-2s, just like it's like a hit mark. It's like aimbot. He was hitting everywhere. So yeah, I would probably say that if the fight would continue, maybe Tom Aspinall would get some meaty hooks in and then drop him. But I felt like from what we see or what we saw, I think Sorogan could have won the fight. Maybe this is very weird predictions. Moving up to the D tier, you have Chris Barnett and Alexander Akish. To be fair, Walter Walker calling out Chris Barnett, "You fat chocolate Peppa Pig, yeah. Let me see you actually grapple for once. Let me put you on ground and I will show you levels to this." Like, I felt like Walter Walker as a new opponent, but I wouldn't go him against him. I actually know who should go against Walter Walker. I will say more about that later. Anyways, the Chris Barnett fight, I don't know, bro. The hype is over. The hype train is gone. The Blessed Express is not here with Chris Barnett. I don't know what happened, man. Because mostly that guy is like, I told him he's explosive and funny, but brother, he flukes every single KO. Like, I've seen back on the clips, I don't think Chris Barnett has dominant performances. He has like mixed exchanges, and he just throws that head kick, like that spinning kick, on a 300-pound blob that is almost going into cardiac arrest because of how much he is moving. And I put Alexander Rakic fight on the D tier. I don't know. I wasn't. This is more biased, though. This is more biased from what I've seen. I felt like him fighting. I don't know, man. He could have just like stood on the outside doing the kicks, but I don't know why he should like go in such short boxing exchanges, being actually height monging him and also reach monging him. And no, Alexander Rakic decides to go inside boxing like he's DC with his dirty boxing. Like, brother, no, you got dropped by a jab. What I would say, Rakic can go back because, Serbian power, but like, Rakic needs to acknowledge that he is good, because he is, in my opinion, one of the best kickers in the lightweights. Like, maybe like after Pereira. No, before Pereira. Before Pereira. Jotna made a fight against Volkov. I don't know, bro. I don't know if Jotna Almeida knows how to mix up a IBJJF fight final and a UFC fight. Cause I don't know, bro. I thought maybe Jeltna made won the fight because of control time. He was like every single time shooting takedowns, landing them, landing them, landing them. The ref stopped the fight, put them up. Jeltna Almeida took 5 seconds. He shot another takedown, took him on the ground again. I felt like the problem was that Jeltna Almeida was not threatening enough. Like Alexander Volkov had like he threatened like Jelton a little bit with a Kimura. I think it was a Kimura. He's tried to set up a Kimura, but didn't quite kind of work out for him. But yeah, no, I'm pretty unsure why. But I'm gonna say, man, I thought Jelton Almeida would sub the guy, but I guess not, because he's a good grappler, but I feel like he uses too much time. He feels like I felt like maybe for him the strikes that Volkov was throwing was like hurting him. He didn't really think about, oh no, if this goes to decision, he will probably get the win because of the more strikes landed. But he thought maybe no, because I'm holding him so much, it has to go to me. I feel like Jeff Almeida could come back, and I actually want to see Walter Walker against Jeff Almeida. Because listen to me, both of them are grapplers. If Jeff Almeida actually goes into a full grappling match with another grappler, I feel like he can have a much more fun time. Because Jeff Almeida really showed kind of disproved the whole thing of all us grapplers saying, no, bro, grappling is fun. It just takes time. This took way too much time. This is like watching Jelton Almeida and Volkov dress up in geese and hold technical amount for like 30 hours. And then the ref just starts up doing nothing, bro. I don't know. This fight was not what I played out. I thought Jelton Almeida would get the finish with a sub, of course, because to be fair, what DC said, I have to agree on that. Jelton Almeida does not know how to do stand up. He's like the average wrestler you see in UFC. Throws a 1-2, fakes a jab maybe, and then just shoots the takedown. Um, I'm guessing the fights I would put in the A tier is of course the Colin Salkill knockout, only because it was like insane. I'm more putting it in the A tier because of the performance, not of the fight really as itself. But if I have two fighters, the whole fight, then I would say yeah, it's based on the fight. But if there's only singular fighters, I would say it's more about the performance. And I would say that Colin Salkid going in on a 10 days notice, actually KOing the shit out of a guy. That's pretty insane, bro. I feel like he's a pretty good phenomenon. He's a big prospect. I've rooted for the guy since I saw him at 312. I think that was when I first saw him. Mm. Did watch him tape actually before his fight, and I thought, you know what? I feel like this guy's gonna KO him, and he did. He had a pretty good finishing streak so far. I think it's 3 in a row or something. Yeah. Anyways, moving on, we have Walter Walker fight. You know, my boy Walter Walker getting his fourth heel hook. About to make his fifth with the next guy that beat the shit out of Chris Barnett. So, as I said, that fight was Chris Barnett almost like he was getting absolutely touched in the ass the whole fight. Like I try to like show my friends, oh, you guys want to watch UFC, and they say like yeah, fine, let's do it. Because I was with my non MMA friends, and the first thing they see is a big black guy, almost exhausted. His pants are like falling down. Right, we can see his ass do something, and then yeah. But anyways, I felt like that what we are doing is like I don't know. The fight was weird. I don't know how the ref didn't just like let the guy pull up his shorts. I mean, we kind of saw a little of his ass, but it's not that problem. Anyways, I said the fight was weird. My non MMA friends thinks I now like watch you know what now, but bro, it was straight up just two guys hugging at each other, one guy laying on the other, being dominant. Yeah. So yeah, I really hope the Walter Walker can go against the guy that grappled against Chris Barnett, just get that easy finish, or else I would actually want him to. As I would see Walter Walker against Joe Tamid. I feel like that's gonna be a good match, more because of when both of them hit the ground, they're only grappling, both of them, as long as I've seen. Last fight. Oh, actually, my bad. The Mackenzie Dern fight. I couldn't find Mackenzie Dern. To be fair, it was actually more of a better fight than I thought. I thought it was going to be a 25-minute piss break, get some snacks, but actually, you know what? I said, let me watch the fight, let me see what happens, and it was actually not that bad. I felt like it went through what I said. Like, Mackenzie Dern isn't a good wrestler, but she knows jiu-jitsu. She's an ADCC trial. I think she's an ADCC winner. I think it's champion, and same with IBJJF gold multiple times. When she hit the ground, she knew what she was doing. I think she tried to set up some submissions, but it wasn't really like doing that much. Jaruba, I felt like she was doing good as well. She was getting the takedowns, she was mixing up the strikes, but Mackenzie Dern was hitting that jab every single time. Her staying on the floor. I showed my like friends, and they were like, "Brother, what the hell is she doing?" And she was like jumping uh, around, and I was just like, "Yeah, yeah, I don't know, bro. This is unique, creative striking, you know." But anyways, pretty much that's the only thing I have to say against the fight. Next fight that actually shocked me was maybe the um, Usman against no, my bad, Umar against Mario Batista. It was actually nice seeing Umar get a win. Seeing we haven't seen him as the start of it's the start of was what was the fight again? It was like in 311. Was in I don't know when it was again. But anyways, we haven't seen him as 311. Goddamn, talk about 10 PvPs and multiple fight nights. He has not been there. I feel like we need more activity from Umar, but as I said, Habib has been getting him to that cardio camp. Like, yes, brother, you're doing it well now. You know the cardio. Let's go against. Bro, I felt like everyone was shocking. Like Usman and Habib seeing that guy like Umar Batista delivering that nasty knee to Umar. So like, no, brother, get up, get up. But you know what? I have to say, Umar is like one of those guys that can take a beating. Like he can get like rocked by that shot, but then he instantly gets up. It's like one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. Like, cause he got like he crumbled to the floor. He like almost his legs were like pointing in different ways, like the Luke Rockhold against Darren Till, like them calling off the fight, and Rockhold's corner trying to like put his knees together back so his ACL won't freaking tear off. So yeah, I have to say it was a pretty good fight. I scored it maybe 3-2 to Umar or 4-1 to Umar. Mario had some moments with his boxing, but I said Umar was pretty dominant in the grappling. Holy shit, that knee bar, bro! I think it was like heel hook. Mario was threatening like a heel hook or a knee bar, and I was like, brother, you have to do something. You cannot roll out of that. But he did, and I was like, bro, I'm never doing that in jiu-jitsu, bro. Like, I roll out of some heel hooks, but I have to say I don't think my knees are like playing on the same side as me. But anyways, that was the tier list. I'm sorry for this being a little shitty video. I'm see you guys next time. We're not doing the fight nights. We're not doing that. So see you guys at 322, I guess. Bye bye.